It is open season on demon culture. It is open season on demon culture. It's time to pay the piper. What's done in the dark comes to the light. You cannot run away from your past. And black culture is absolutely, not even just black culture, because the culture is the things that we celebrate the most. For all of y'all that absolutely positively was running it up and you had something to say, and every time that I say something, you would say, well, but Diddy did it and he a billionaire. Now who's your heroes? When I criticized him when he was on EYL and he was giving y'all all of this narrative about what becoming a billionaire was, and I vehemently disagreed with a lot of his talking points, y'all then tried to use money to try to say that I was wrong about my assessment of what the mentality was for the people that y'all were calling y'all heroes. And I said that all money ain't good money, and y'all said, but he got more money than you and he a billionaire, so he must be right. I want you to keep the same energy. I want you to keep the same energy. Now, I'm not saying that all these allegations are true, but I'm saying that you are not going to continue to do what you want to do and think that God don't see it. Eventually, everybody is going to be accountable for their actions. And this demon culture that y'all are continuing to champion, all of the things that y'all think is great, y'all said that we need to stick together based off of the color of our skin. Y'all still stand on that? You still stand on the idea that we need to align ourselves with the color of our skin instead of the content of our character. I want to see y'all stand on that. Stand on the idea that the people that y'all called y'all heroes are still your heroes based off of the albums that they gave y'all and the liquor that y'all sold, that he sold to y'all. And think about it. Let's really put it in perspective. Let's put it in perspective, y'all. You made him a billionaire. You bought the liquor because he was black. You celebrated him because he gave you some of your favorite artists. You champion these people just based off of the money that they made and the fact that they continued to dance in front of you. You said that these people were your heroes. And I want to know exactly how you feel about that now that you're a grown man or a grown woman and your life is absolutely in shambles because you was influenced by the same demons that is taking them down because they no longer have any use for them, because that's how the devil works. When they no longer have any use for you, it's time for you to then pay the piper. It's shown in all of your movies. Go and watch Constantine. Go and watch any of these movies. When you are no longer useful after selling your soul to the devil, you then have to start paying a piper. And let's be clear, this is just as much of a spiritual war as it is a financial war. And you think that this is all based off a race. All of your heroes, every last one of them are falling one by one by one by one. You looked at them as a champion for what it takes in order to be in a successful relationship. Well, Diddy got all of these side chicks. Okay. Now how you feel? It's better on my side, ain't it? Oh no, you don't want to continue to roll that way? Will, Diddy, Jeezy, Tyrese. Every last one of your heroes are not your heroes. They're human beings that have sold you a culture that is not best for you, yet you continue to embrace it and champion it as though it is the very thing that you should model your life behind. And now you're starting to see that they're fallible human beings and they're susceptible to the same things that you go through in your own everyday life. Before you start to talk about how we need to come together and align, I need you to figure out who the people are that you're doing business with. Before you start to champion people and talk about how it is that you need to run your relationships, I need to understand whether or not you understand what being successfully married or in a relationship looks like. I need to know who you are, what you stand for, before I ever start having a conversation about whether or not we need to be in the same room with each other. I don't want to be your friend. I'm not interested in signing to your label. I'm not interested in whatever amount of money that you have. Money is just a tool. It does not necessarily substantiate exactly who you are as a person. And again, I've been saying this since the beginning of time. Money does not make you a better person. It makes you more of what you already are. So if you are not, and all of these people that get coaching calls with me, they will tell you. Everybody that's a part of the Patreon, link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. Every person that has met me in person at a meetup, anybody that sees me, they will tell you that you cannot ask me for anything without getting the character that go along with it. If you don't want to do the work as far as making sure that you do things the right way or have the character to go along with it, then I am not interested in coaching you. I am not interested in doing business with you. I am not interested in having a conversation in which you are then around me on a regular basis, because the character is just as much as the growth is just as important as the growth, because the character is the thing that keeps you as you continue to transition through this lifetime. Eventually, you're going to have to be accountable for whatever it is that you do. And the fact that y'all keep on looking at these people, it's not just the diddies. This is just an example. Some of y'all got favorite YouTubers that you don't even know nothing about what their life is. You don't know what they into. You don't know what they got going on. And you worship them. I'm not saying don't take the information that they give you, but I'm just saying you worship them. You worship them like they warrant worship. We different over here in the Bag Chasers and the Millionaire Morning Show. We use our real names. You know who our wives are. You know who our daughters and our sons are. You know who we are in real life. We've been living our life like an open book since the beginning of time. Listen, all of this stuff that y'all seeing and all of this stuff that y'all continue to embrace, I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. It's demonic. It's demonic. You keep doing things out in order. You keep on celebrating the worst things for the culture. You keep on listening to the music and it's programming you to feel and think a certain way and to operate a certain way. And you keep on having the worst results and you still in last place. Tell me, how has it helped you? How has it helped you to become richer? Why are you still in last place? How has it helped you to become a better father, a better mother? How has it helped you to actually find a relationship that you're supposed to be in? But instead, what I see happening in the culture, and let's just be very, very absolutely transparent, I see motherless, fatherless, jail, abuse, rape, children with no parents, crack, fentanyl, dreads, weed smoke, no jobs, no church, no spiritual guidance. Nothing that actually helps you to become a better version of yourself. You keep taking direction and leadership from people that don't even have your best interests at heart. You don't even know these people. You don't know what they came here to do. You don't even know that they're a plant. And I ain't even talking about the plant for the federal government. They a plant by the devil. They a plant by the devil. It's demons running all over these people and you can't wait to meet them. You shake their hand and the demon jump off of them and they jump right into you. Laying in your bed, you can't figure out why you got all of these diseases. You can't figure out why you can't shake this feeling. You can't figure out why you always in a bad mood. Why everybody that you attract is bad for you. Because you got stuff on you. It's a war. It's a real war happening outside. And y'all don't want to have a conversation. Y'all don't want to get to the core of it. You want to stay surface level. You want to go and drink and party and continue to cover whatever it is that you feel by some kind of temporary feeling to help you get through the night. But at the end of the day, you still got to wake up and be you. You keep following these nasty, filthy, demonic-filled celebrities that can't even give you no game as to what it is that you're supposed to be doing in your real life. And every day, behind the scenes, they battling with people that surround them to try not to expose them for what it is that they really are. It's the truth. It's the truth. They really are that. Listen. This ain't even about them. This is about you. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Wake up. Being woke ain't got nothing to do with systematic racism. You don't even see clearly anymore. Wake up. Come out of that dark space. Wake up. Stop looking at them as your heroes. Wake up. Ain't you tired of being for the streets? Ain't you tired of being broke? Ain't you tired of leaning on something that somebody else told you on Instagram that don't have no value and no real credentials as to why it is that they should be listened to in the first place? So they funny. So now you follow their lifestyle. They can rap. Now you follow their lifestyle. They a billionaire. Now you follow their lifestyle. What you should have done is separate what made them successful and then leave all of that other stuff outside. If they can give you some game as to how it is that you can level up financially, great. Take the information. If they can give you some insight on how to market yourself effectively, great. Take the information. If you're trying to become a comedian and you're looking at somebody that did it just as successful, great. Take the information. But do not continue to worship these people that cannot do anything for you, because at the end of the day, they are leading you directly into hell. That is the truth. That is the unmitigated, uncensored, completely straight up and down truth. The reason that they continue to fight people like me, and the reason why they continue to throw ad hominem attacks, and the reason why God's people are so behind in the times, the reason why you ain't saved, the reason why you ain't got yourself together, the reason why you don't even acknowledge God anymore is because you've been so immersed in the devil's workshop that you no longer even see clearly anymore. They don't want an example that actually shows you what being in a healthy relationship looks like. They don't want a black man that is also successful, that also is a father, that ain't caught up in no bullshit, that is actually married successfully for the past 20 years to be an example for what you're supposed to be. What you think, that the devil want that? They don't want nobody to have a conversation with you and hold you accountable and tell you to pull up your bootstraps and stop following celebrities that then has been put in place in order to continue to make you a part of the prison industrial complex. They want you to understand that you ain't got no stripes unless you did some dirt. Your heroes, you celebrate the people that went to prison, not the ones that stayed out of it. You celebrate the dope users and not the ones that continue to ask you not to do it on purpose. You kill the people that actually want to do the thing that's right for you. You labeled them corny. They made good bad and bad good. And now you think that it's cool. Man, these men is 50 and 60 years old, and they just now having to come back to the front of the congregation. When you going to wake the fuck up, man? Y'all still stuck? You still stuck? You don't understand what I'm saying? It ain't clear enough for you? Listen, I'll be very, very clear with you. The path to destruction is wide. Is wide. Demons are all on earth. Hell is enlarging itself. And the ones that usually is that you don't want to listen to, the ones that everybody is not paying attention to, usually they're the ones that got the game and the insight as to how it is you can be successful. The reason that they call them the 1% in any level of success in life is because very few people actually take that pathway to what it is. It's not that they're doing anything unique than anybody else is doing. It's really just that they're making the difficult decision that the majority of the people is not going to follow. Most people do not do the thing that's in their own best interest. Most people don't go with the person that they're supposed to talk to and then make that a part of their relationship. Most people don't pick the pathway to success as far as financial. They feel like they got to take a shortcut. Most people are not going to continue to stick on the path of righteousness and make the right decision as far as trying to get into heaven. Most people is hoping to make a decision on their deathbed to ask God for forgiveness when they did the devil's work their entire life. I don't expect for everybody to be saved. I don't expect everybody to be in the top 1% financially. I don't expect the majority of the population, because they say speak to the majority. I'm not here for the majority. I know your favorite YouTubers, whether they financial or whatever like that, they keep saying, well, it's all about the regular people. It's not. I'm not here for the majority. I'm here to look for the needle in the haystack. And of the over 2,000, over 2,100 people that's listening, more than 2 hours, 2.5 hours into this live stream, I'm only talking to one or two people. There's over 2,100 people that is listening to this live stream right now, and I'm only talking to one or two people. Because it's only one or two people out of that entire haystack that is going to take the advice and make the adjustment and do the thing that's in their own best interest, whether it be financially, whether it be spiritually, whether it be emotionally, whether it be whether or not they're going to make an adjustment and divest themselves against the people that's bad for them. There's only a 1% within the 1%. There's only a small demographic of people that is watching this right now that is going to make the adjustment and do the thing that's in their own best interest. I'm speaking to them. When other content creators criticize me and they say, Anton always speaking to the 1%, you're right. I agree with you. I agree with you. Everybody not going to make it. That's what the words say. That's what the words say, is that it's not for everybody. I'm speaking to them. I'm not speaking to you. It's a small amount of people that's going to take the advice. That's what I'm there for. I'm not there for everybody. I'm not here for the whole internet. I'm here for the 2,100 people that's watching this right now.